Welcome to the first ever Magnus's Loot Crate review. I am your host, as always, Magnus Deacon. Today we are going to be taking a look at H13, H14, and H15 Newage's Starscream, Skywarp, and Thundercracker, aka Lucifer, Leviathan, and Samael. Now, Leviathan here is the only one that I still have in my possession right at this moment. I took the liberty of taking turntable reviews, and if I need to, I can show a little bit of articulation and other such things. But I think I can get it all out with just the turntables, because these are some great little figures. Now, before we start, I'm going to lay down some review rules in general, since this is my first ever review. First rule, this is completely and entirely my opinion. Secondly, figures are judged based on whether or not they're sturdy. In other words, if they feel like you won't break the darn thing while you're messing with it. Two, it's judged on how good it looks as far as just overall. Yes, that includes the idea of cartoon accuracy, but I'm not going to fault a toy on cartoon accuracy because some toys are stylized, but in the case of these, they are going for a level of cartoon accuracy with these, so they're going to get judged on that. Also, they're going to get judged on price. I mean, why not? If basically it's going to come down to, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is the price justified by the toy itself and the amount of accessories that it comes with? So with that all having been said, let's dive right into it.
Oh, how it pains me to do this!
Alright folks, here we have the Newage Seekers. And boy, do they look good. And now, these guys weren't really a hard sell for me, because I think you guys already know, if you've watched Magnus's Loot Crate, that I am really big on Newage. I'm also pretty big on Magic Square, but let's be honest folks, these are some very nice bots. They look good, they're nice and posable. I'll go into that and actually show a bot here in a minute, but let's just take a look at that. They're nice material. Their feet and their thrusters are die cast. They're also decently posable, as you can see here. Not perfect. Of course, I don't think any bot ever is perfect in their posability, but that's neither here nor there. These bots look really good, and they have some decent bits and parts with them. But I'll go into that here in a minute, and I'll show you what you can expect from these guys. And well, let's just take a look. Now folks, I'm not really one to go on about articulation, but the bot modes on these guys definitely lends itself to some strange articulation, like the turning waist, that you really don't expect much from Legends figures, especially. Just any amount of posability and articulation in these little guys is a definite bonus, and I don't argue with it much. Just the fact that I can bend their elbows, they have the interchangeable hands, the pointy hand, the open hand, and then these hands which are capable of holding the Megatron gun. I can't really argue with that, and having bendable knees and things like that is great. But now, as you saw in the turntable, the knees and legs don't really bend enough, because I was hoping to put Starscream up on one knee for that pose. But just the fact that I could get them all three kind of posed like that was enough for me, to be honest with you. And they look great in their bot modes. I mean, you can definitely tell that these are Megatron's Seekers. So folks, with that having been said, let's transform these guys up and take a look at that jet mode and the rest of the accessories that come with these guys.
Watch it, you metallic mini meatball, or I'll step on you.
Okay, so here we have the Seekers in their jet mode. Now this was the one where I decided that the best idea would be to really show off the accessories that they come with, as far as the blast effects you can see on the ends of their guns. And, you know, yeah, I probably should have thrown the missiles on there, but those blast effects really only fit on the guns. So, of course, yeah, why not? Throw the guns on there. But you can see those stands. Now, those stands, one comes with each one, and they also come with the cone heads, and I'll show those in the next review. But for right now, we're going to look at these. Now, when you put those pieces together, they form part of the space bridge from the G1 series, which is a really clever idea. As you can see, when it comes around the back, you can see all the parts for the stands, you know, to make stands for them in bot mode or jet mode are inside the backs of these. And honestly, just looking at all the stuff they come with, they definitely have the accessories needed to justify $46.99 for these. So folks, that's what they look like in jet mode. A very beautiful set, and definitely worth picking up. Now, having looked at the jet modes, I will say they do come with a couple of different items as far as accessories goes. You have the normal guns, like this one right here, which you usually see on the bot mode, but you also have these extra missiles packed in, and all three of them come with their own little Megatron gun, just in case you want to put him in one of their hands. But as far as that goes, it's a really nice addition. But you know, like you say, with their jet modes, they are pretty nice little jet modes, well painted, well detailed, and as you can see, I've already done the sticker work, which I already mentioned in the transformation tutorial. But these are very nice little figures, and for about $46.99, I'd say the accessories they come with make it well worth the price. So folks, that is the end of this Loot Crate review, and I have to say, these figures get the Magnus Loot Crate seal of approval. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this review, and stay tuned because I'm going to do more of them. I'll see you next time.
Find these figures and more at ShowZStore. Links in the description.